Mr. Price Group is a value-oriented, mostly cash, fashion and home goods retailer with a market cap here of 40.8 billion rand.
And we'll see in a bit, it's had a bit of a period of earnings volatility, which has produced some rather wild swings in the share price. And that's, of course, after many years of being a star performer on the local market. Probably has to do with the international competition we were referring to earlier.
Price to earnings ratio, 15.3, dividend yield here of 4.3%. Let's look again at the share price graph from the outset.
So in 2015, they had some missteps related to buying and winter and fashion and so on and so forth. Then in 2016, they rallied hard and then disappointed once again. So you can see what I'm talking about here, where people are not quite sure where to go with this particular stock.
Well, I know, Joseph, you're going to tell us where to go with this stock.
Mr. Price actually hasn't looked very good recently. As Paul said, I think if you look in terms of all the retailers prior to 2015, it was just one of the darlings of the market, purely because it was a cash business. But I think the competition is just coming through, in particular from our Foschini Group, which almost is quite similar, apart from the fact that obviously they add kind of things like jewelry and other accessories they sell. They have done well, given the fact that when they entered the homeware or the home market, I think Mr. Price basically was a shop for everybody to enter. But I think there is a little bit of some headwinds.
And I want to add to that competition aspect, because I still want to come back to the likes of H&M. Those price points are extremely attractive and certainly comparable with Mr. Price.
Indeed. But having said that, what people liked about Mr. Price for all the years is that it basically invented the fast fashion retailing movement here in this country. So it was happening globally, but they were the ones that basically revolutionized the time cycle within which clothing is obtained. They really picked up their game with regard to buying. They got suppliers in China, and then they moved stuff quickly through the stores. And it really is a change of mindset where people started buying much cheaper items, but great fashion items, but at a much lower price. So people got more clothes than they used to, and people love buying clothes. What a great
Sounds
business.
like you're going to go there to deck yourself out for the Bieber concert to Mr. Price. Is that?
Yeah. And of course they do well with back to school, and then they took the model and did it in sports as well with Mr. Price Sports, and then with homewares as well. So much less expensive stuff for emerging middle class people to quit.
Is there a recovery story here, though? That's what we need to
They've
understand.
got a magnificent and broad-based store footprint. So they've got like 10 times the number of stores that anyone else has in the game. So that's the key, is that they have followed all of our fantastic mall developers into all four corners of the country and beyond. Now they're looking at Australia. They're good online. That's another thing we haven't talked about.
They are good online. Joseph, we're looking for a recovery here.
Well, it's
Good
trading
buying
almost at
opportunity?
fair value, and I think if you look in terms of the earnings, they seem to have been almost reached a plateau for now. Almost on a declining note. So we're trying to see where the change would be, and I think I would pass this one.
I think that's the right call. We are worried a little bit that they might do again what they did to us before, which is predict, and it's on a 17 PE, so the market's kind of thinking the recovery's there. I think we've got to wait and see. This is critically one where I want to see what the December trading update looked like.
But you are saying not hot
Not hot for now.